They underestimated us. Aliens, with technology light years ahead, thought they'd crush humanity like bugs. But they didn't count on one thing: the relentless will of a species born to defy the impossible. This is the untold story of how we turned the stars into our battlefield, where survival was never guaranteed, but victory was inevitable. Strap in, because what comes next will change how you see the future of mankind forever. Space. The final frontier. Or so we thought. For centuries, humanity had stared into the vastness of space, dreaming of exploration, discovery, and perhaps even otherworldly neighbors. But what if those dreams turned into nightmares? What if the stars were not just the cradle of life, but also the harbinger of our doom? When the answer finally came, it wasn't peace, it wasn't knowledge, it was war. And not just any war. This was a clash between an unyielding human spirit and an alien force so advanced, they considered us insignificant. But, against all odds, humanity would rise. This is the epic tale of how we, fragile beings of flesh and bone, triumphed over an alien race that thought they were invincible. Stay with us, because the twists and turns of this battle will leave you questioning the true limits of human potential. 1. The arrival of the invaders. It all began with a signal. Faint. Almost like a whisper in the cosmic void. At first, scientists and researchers celebrated, thinking it was a sign of intelligent life. Oh, it was. But not in the way anyone hoped. Then, they arrived. Towering ships, their size incomprehensible, casting shadows that swallowed entire planets. Their arrival was not the stuff of peaceful diplomacy but of conquest. These were the Onyxians, a species so advanced, they viewed us as mere insects beneath their feet. And their message was clear: surrender, or face annihilation. Imagine the fear. The panic. Earth had never been united, but in that moment, the entire globe held its breath. What chance did we have? A war with a species that had been traversing the stars for millennia? But here's the thing about humans: we're stubborn. The Onyxians expected compliance. What they didn't expect was our refusal to bow. We picked the only option we've ever known: fight. What the Onyxians also failed to realize was that while they had lasers, impenetrable shields, and ships the size of cities, humans had something they could never comprehend. It wasn't just perseverance, it was creativity, unpredictability, and, let's be honest, a bit of madness. We were a species obsessed with explosions, after all. 2. The resistance forms. When the governments of the world floundered in the face of this new terror, the resistance was born. A ragtag group of scientists, soldiers, hackers, and, of course, a few oddball geniuses who were never meant to be heroes. At the heart of it all was Amelia Watts, just 19 years old, a cyber savant who could bring down corporate empires from the comfort of her bedroom. But now, she had a bigger task. She wasn't just leading a rebellion, she was leading the last stand for the survival of the human race. Ever had your teenage rebellion turn into a full-blown war against an alien species? Yeah, Amelia could relate. Amelia had uncovered something crucial about the Onyxians, something no one else had seen. Their greatest strength wasn't their technology. It was their arrogance. They underestimated us. They believed their superiority was unassailable. But in their overconfidence, they missed one glaring flaw, a weakness no amount of advanced tech could protect. And that weakness? It wasn't bombs or bullets. It was human will. 3. The first major battle. The first battle was catastrophic. Entire cities vaporized by alien firepower. The ground trembled under the weight of their assault. Yet, amidst the devastation, humanity struck back. Not with high-tech weapons, but with guerrilla tactics, ambushes, and sheer tenacity. Amelia and her team managed to infiltrate the Onyxian systems. For a few critical moments, they hacked the shields of one of the largest enemy ships. And in that tiny window of time, boom! The sky was alight with the wreckage of a destroyed alien behemoth. Turns out, spacefaring aliens aren't so tough when faced with a well-placed missile and a hacker who refuses to take no for an answer. But this victory was just the first spark in a long, grueling war. The Onyxians were far from done, and what they unleashed next would push humanity to its breaking point. 4. The turning point, a desperate gamble. The war dragged on, and the odds grew bleaker. Resources were dwindling, and morale was fading fast. It was at this darkest hour that Amelia proposed a plan so outrageous, even her most loyal followers questioned her sanity. They had discovered the location of the Onyxians' mothership, deep in space. This was no ordinary vessel, it was the nerve center of their entire invasion force. Destroy it, and the tide of war could change in an instant. Her plan? Sneak a small team aboard, sabotage it from within. It was a suicide mission. But in war, sometimes you win by risking everything. Of course, the Onyxians didn't expect us to be that reckless. But hey, I guess they hadn't seen our movies. As the crew prepared for the mission, the stakes had never been higher. This was humanity's last shot. Success would mean survival. Failure would mean extinction. 5. The final showdown. Inside the alien mothership, the crew moved silently through the cold, sterile corridors. Every step was a risk. Every second could be their last. Yet, despite the fear and uncertainty, they pressed on. Amelia's leadership guided them deeper into the heart of the enemy. But then, disaster struck. The Onyxians activated a final protocol, a self-destruct sequence designed to take out not just the mothership, but Earth itself. Now, it wasn't just about survival. It was about stopping the complete annihilation of humanity. Ever feel like the universe is just one big overdramatic action movie? In those final moments, Amelia was faced with an impossible choice, one that would determine the future of every human on Earth. 6. Humanity's victory, but at what cost? The mothership was destroyed. The Onyxians, defeated. Humanity had won the war, but at a tremendous cost. Millions had perished. Cities were reduced to rubble. The Earth, scarred by war, stood on the brink of a new dawn. Amelia, the unlikely hero, returned to a world forever changed. She wasn't celebrated as a soldier, but as a symbol. A symbol of what humanity could achieve when pushed to its limits. The war was over, but the universe? It was just beginning to take notice of us. Because the real question is, when the next alien race arrives, will we be ready? And if you thought this story was mind-blowing, wait until you hear about the next chapter in humanity's journey. Click here to explore more incredible stories of human potential and resilience, because the greatest battles are the ones we haven't fought yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.